Welcome to Through the Rough, a place where real-life people share the real-life experiences that have shaped us into who we are today.
Welcome back to episode 5, the final episode in Drew's story, titled Living with the Truth Instead of Running from It.
This isn't about you being hungry, is it? This isn't about me not putting the toothbrush back or putting the cap on the toothpaste.
Man.
What's this actually about?
Where I'm like, let's just get to the core.
Yeah.
Let's get to the core of this. And why didn't you just say that to begin?
Sometimes you gotta fucking fish through that shit.
Yeah. I'm not a very good fisherman, man. For me personally, I'm like, shoot straight. Shoot it to me straight. I don't give a shit what it sounds like. If it would piss off that guy, it's probably not going to piss me off. I don't care. I want it straight. Give me straight to the truth. Don't make me dig.
Yeah. Me too. Like, just tell me what you want.
Yeah. What do you need?
And sometimes they can't. And that's okay.
It's hard. Yeah.
It is hard.
I mean, not like our marriage isn't, our marriage is perfect. Nobody's marriage is perfect. I mean,
No.
it takes work both ways.
It does.
So,
And that's where that grace comes in.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, I've received a lot of grace in my life, and I'll be goddamned if I'm not going to give it out. And there's been times in our relationship where I haven't. And there's been a lot of times where I said I was going to leave and then didn't. And then I was listening to some Jordan Peterson bullshit. I mean, guy's a genius, so it's not bullshit. But
Yeah.
And he was talking about vows and what they actually mean. And like, did I mean that shit when I said that in that church? It's like, I look at her. Oh, yeah, I did.
hmm
So I gotta
I got to now preach do what I preach.
Yeah.
reap what you sow.
I gotta
Well,
go
just-
fucking give her a hug and say I'm sorry for being a dickwad.
Yeah. I do that.
But yeah, I
I'm
mean,
sorry.
Mine's like, I'm sorry, I'm a fucking asshole about this. I wasn't thinking about you. I wasn't thinking about
Yeah.
your perspective.
Hey, I didn't mean that. Whatever.
Let me give you a kiss, slap your butt. Here, I'll help with the dishes. I'll do the dishes. Let me make dinner. It's going to be pancakes and scrambled eggs.
I'll cut up a fucking sausage and boil some pasta and whatever.
Yeah.
Right? If it's in the freezer, I can make it.
Hey.
and I do feel,
I was
you
gonna
know,
say that. Like, girl's lucky she got away.
well, going back to all that, this actions speak louder than words. Because it's, when you hear someone, apologize over and over again and everything, but in reality, they don't actually change their ways. And it's like after a while, that sorry isn't going to mean anything if you don't actually take action to try to help the situation and learn to maybe, it might happen a few more times, but really work to try to not let it happen again.
Yeah. And my wife's love language is acts of service,
Yeah.
and mine is words of affirmation. Just tell me I'm pretty, pat me on the butt, and buy me a taco, kind of shit, right? Just tell me I'm doing good.
I think Lindsay's is physical, and
Mine's
I don't think
physical
I have one.
touch. I
think
think
that's,
yours is words of
Mine is be
affirmation.
straight and direct with me.
Words of affirmation.
Yeah, same thing.
Is that what that is?
Yeah. Yeah. Just tell
I'm
me
like-
I'm doing good.
I don't need you to tell me that you love me and all this. I just need you to don't make me guess what it is you're trying to say. That's all I care about.
Yeah.
Don't make me guess. Just tell it to me.
Yeah.
I'm not a fucking psychic, and neither was Cleo.
Are you talking about like phone calls, like
That
the
lady
3
with the-
a.m.
Call in 1-800.
commercials? That Cleo.
I remember that shit.
If you stayed up, it's like 1 a.m., 2
Back-
a.m., and then you're watching that.
Back when
stuff.
you were gonna dial long distance, it was like 98357, and then right after that came on the Girls Gone Wild videos.
Yep. And the 900 videos.
Yep.
Your
Yeah,
area.
hot girls in your area.
I
I'm
wanna
like,
talk
what the
to you about
I've never
you.
seen. No.
They're interested in you.
Yeah. You think you're so handsome living in your 1-bedroom apartment with your.
We're just waiting for you to call.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We love you.
I have a question here for you. Kind of looking back through everything. How do you handle life's ups and downs now that you don't have alcohol to escape?
Yeah, that's a good question, actually.
I don't know. I'm just kidding. Well, it's
The Adderall, I think, is part of that, right?
I mean, that's a I could still do all this shit without that.
Yeah.
It's just like a cherry on top,
Mm-hmm.
right? I'm not dependent on it. It just focuses the glasses a little bit more,
I got you.
right?
I
So
got
that
you.
obviously getting treated for shit that needs to be treated should be paramount for everybody after sobriety.
Yep.
Because we all got fucked up shit. We need to get treated for our fucked up shit. Now, sometimes a person that's bipolar manic and alcoholic might grow out of their bipolar manic stuff after they've been sober for a little bit. Like alcoholism exacerbates all that stuff, right? So always get a therapist, always get a psychiatrist, and work through that with a general practitioner. My issues with that did not subside because I've been sober. I think I got on the Adderall when I was like 10 or 12 years sober. I've only been on it for like 3 years.
Yeah.
So, and you want to talk about life changing for me, like personally, it's fucking nuts. It's like when you're trying to find porn on a hotel TV with rabbit ears. Like you're just like wow, wow, and then you fucking find the station and it's clear as day, and you're like, holy shit, them titties.
That is a hell of an analogy, Drew.
But that's what it's like, right? Like I'm just fucking trying to find the stat. I'm just trying to search through what I want in the static, and I can't find it. And then it just
focuses right in.
Yeah. It's fucking dope. But the life's ups and downs. I've always been a very adaptable person. I've never really there's been a couple of times where I've gotten upset about something not going the way that I wanted to, and it was obviously stuff that was important to me. Like they were doing a football reunion for the state champions at one state in Atlantic, and it was time to go. And my wife's dilly-dallying out in fucking Target, like thinking that she could just dilly-dally at Target when I wanted to leave at fucking 5:30, and she's still at Target and it's 5:30. I'm like, what the fuck, dude? I was pissed, right? And then it went 90 half the way there, and then finally calmed down. But it's like, it obviously didn't need to do that. But there's only a few things that I find important in my life that require a certain set of circumstances to go off in a certain way. And my problem is trying to communicate that. I can't, because it just stays up here. Because sometimes if I leave it up here, or if I don't leave it up here, it'll be gone.
Yeah.
I talk about it or whatever. Sometimes if I write something down, it stays in there a little bit better. But, I've never really. You just go with the flow, man. Like with work, that shit happens all the time. At work, I'm going to fix this forklift. I'm going to fix this crane. And I get up on the crane and I do all the bullshit and I get all the fucking tools, and then it's like, oh, this is the wrong part, motherfucker. Well, I'm getting paid. Put all the shit back, talk to the parts guy, let them get yelled at, and go to the next job, right? But it's, like I said earlier, it's possible to be content in the chaos.
Yeah.
It's possible to be okay when things are not okay. Trying to realize why we feel the way we feel when things go awry, I think is a developed skill that people need to work on. Like why do people freak out when Trump's on the TV? You know? Like, why do people freak out when somebody cuts them off in traffic? Like, why? Like, that guy obviously just took your parking spot. Why are you having a fucking rage-like reaction? There's something else there, and you need to look at it. Like, us as humans these days are not very introspective people.
We blame it
It's
on
the
others.
unwillingness to release control. That is where that stems. And that ultimately is fear. That is a fear-driven emotion. When a human being can recognize that the only control that they have in their life, no matter what the fuck they think, the only actual control you have in your life is how you respond to stimuli.
Yep.
It doesn't matter what that stimuli is, but how you respond is the only control you have in your existence.
Your actions and your reactions.
Yeah.
And once you get that, it's like, oh, okay.
Everything else is fucking easy. All you have to do is be alive.
It is.
It's a road.
Because you forget
can see
about
the
it.
highway next to the dirt road. It's your fucking choice if you're going to get on the highway or stay on that fucked up dirt road. But even if you get off the path, if you're aware that there is a path, you can get back on that path.
Yeah.
And sometimes it just, you forget and you have a moment and then you recognize that moment and you realize, oh, okay, I see it now.
Life is
And
hard.
It is
Yeah.
hard.
Well, and I think there's a lot of people there's a lot of perfectionism going on in our society these days, culture and whatnot. Like, I'm sure that I said some shit on my old Facebook that would get me fucking thrown in jail in England, right?
Man, you don't have to say anything to get thrown in jail in England if it's on
No.
social media. Like, those butterflies were blue, not purple. Oh, Jack, you're going to jail. They'll fucking throw you in for 20 months.
Yeah, we're not. I mean, this society was originally built on the tenets of God Almighty, and I'm not saying like we need to go back to religion or whatever, but it's like this whole forgiveness and grace thing. Like you're human, you're gonna fuck up.
Yeah.
You have certain rights that allow you to fuck up a little bit, but if you fuck up a lot, we're gonna throw you in jail or whatever, right? And like I've said some shit that is fucking stupid.
We all have.
My
Well,
what's changed now?
most men have.
Yeah. What's changed now, I have the ability to correct that given new information. That's like one of the best things about being a human being is like when presented with new information, you should be able to correct your decision or correct your stance or your viewpoint, but people don't. And I don't understand why.
Yeah, looking at things from a different perspective.
Yeah.
I
And-
think some. Oh, sorry.
You say I don't understand why. Again, this is only my thought and my opinion, but it is an egoic stance based in fear.
Mm-hmm.
Because you want to, that person needs to harbor some sort of control in their life. And holding on to that, like that desperation to need to have this control in your life, that could stem from like childhood trauma, teenage trauma. There are various different things that have caused that. But recognizing that's the challenge.
And looking at it as a fear of being wrong and admitting that you were wrong.
You gotta not care.
Yeah.
Fuck it.
Yeah, I've got a running calendar of how many times Lindsay's been wrong, and we've been together 6.5, almost 7 years, and I think her name's been on there twice. Mine fills most of the other days.
Yeah. And that's okay.
That's okay.
That's okay.
Especially when it comes to movies and actors, and
Yeah.
he
Oh,
tries
yeah.
to think.
Dude.
I'm like, don't even.
When me and my wife were dating, I corrected her on a baseball stat in a like during a Christmas party when we were playing a game or whatever, and she held on to that shit for fucking years.
Well, Lindsay, this girl from kindergarten that broke her pink crayon. This is, she's 37 now, and she saw this girl from kindergarten, and
Dude,
she
fuck
won't even
that
talk
bitch.
to her. She's like, that fucking bitch broke my
Dude,
crayon.
Fuck
I'll
that
never
bitch.
fucking talk to her again.
Since pink is my.
If it was blue, yeah, what's up?
If
Stacey?
it was my
Guys don't give
black,
a shit.
if it was my black crayon, that's
Yeah.
where I would have been upset with.
Punch her in the face over a fucking crayon.
Yeah.
My 2-year-old wants to do that sometimes.
I'll never talk.
Because
Yeah.
it's theirs.
Right?
It's amazing how at an even very young age that mine, like develops, and
Oh,
you're
yeah.
like, how
Her-
did we
yeah.
didn't teach this? It just, it's mine.
Yep. Her me walk.
Yeah.
Me walk. I want to walk.
Oh, yeah, independence.
Yeah.
The establishing.
She's right in the middle of all
Yep,
that shit.
I can
dude.
do it. I can do it.
Me. And then I'll let her do it. And then she fucks up. And then you want some help?
Yeah.
And then she does this fucking. She says, this, I think it's she's saying thank you, good girl, but it's like budget boko. Like when we give her what she wants,
Yeah.
she says please, and we give her what she wants. She says budget boko.
Right on.
It's just made up fucking shit.
Yeah.
Close enough.
It's gonna come out clear as day one of these days. Me and my
I know.
wife are both trying to figure out what the fuck it is.
I know what you're saying.
But yeah, I get it. Vibes, fucking toddlers are vibes.
Oh yeah,
Right.
It's just a chaos, and I gotta remind my wife that all the time and myself.
they are.
Don't be mad at her for knocking over your water. She didn't know. That's like science. Maybe next time, let her do that 5 times. She might not do it the 6th. Stop her 5 times. She's gonna keep doing it.
Yeah.
You know?
It's
It's the curious. They're learning.
That's one of the
Yeah.
things I recognize in myself, especially when I talk to my children, is you hear this in movies or books or whatnot, but like kids absorb everything. Monkey see, monkey do, and that is a fact. And recognizing that early on with my kids, I think, thank God, I try to say and react in a way that's beneficial towards their growth and development rather than something that could potentially become a problem later in their life, so
Mhm.
like constructive.
Yeah, for sure. Well, and my wife has been the rock in our relationship for the longest time since we've been together, basically, because of all the shit that I've gone through and put her through and whatnot. And it's kind of my turn to carry the torch, I think, for a while.
Yeah.
And like a part of the whole reason why I'm excited for our future is because I'm excited to see what that does for her, right? Because like we're redoing our money situation and going through a bunch of stuff, and because she's been sole proprietor of the finances, right? And I haven't been involved at all, really. So just getting into that with her and and it's cool. It's just she doesn't know how good she is, and it's kind of sad some days. But god damn it, if she ever listens to this, I don't know if she will or not, but I just want her to fucking know that I love her with every part of my soul. I do, and I wouldn't be the person that I am today if it wasn't for her. I'd be dead, right? Like what we talked about.
Yeah.
Like if she just left and my back was fucked up, I'd be dead. You know, I would have died a septic puddle of piss in my fucking living room. Yeah, or I would have had my leg chopped off, and then I'd be a guy in a wheelchair.
Lieutenant Dan.
Well, like, one leg, not both. But yeah,
Close enough.
I can hop around. I get some titanium legs.
You got blue
Yeah.
legs.
Got no legs, Lieutenant Dan.
But like that's my focus going forward is improving myself for her and the kids. Because I can be a better dad, I can be a better husband, and I'm really trying to push all this 3D printing, TikTok shop, Etsy stuff so that I could try to be a little bit better, able to take care of us on the financial side so that we can start doing some things that we really want to do. And it sucks because that takes time away from them, you know? So it's like working out the balancing act and whatnot. And I want to start going to the gym again so I'm not a fucking sloppy piece of shit when my daughter wants to run around the living room and I'm just sitting on the couch like, yeah, go. Yeah,
I can get around on my hover round.
I wanna
Look at
get
my
out.
kid run.
I gotta get after that ass, you know? I gotta fucking show her how to run away from men, unfortunately.
How to chase down
Yeah.
that softball.
Yeah.
Looking back at where you are today, looking back, let's go all the way back to 14. What's the biggest regret or the one thing that you would do differently if you could?
If I could.
One thing that you would do differently between now and your age of 14 when you first picked up a bottle.
God, that's a hard one. I'd have to say when I was in college, me and my dad are there. We're doing the visit and like picking my major and all that shit. And I was going to be a physics engineer, which is like fancy for rocket scientist.
Yes.
And because I had the grades, I could do that all day, no problem. And then I talked to my dad about switching to computer science because I wanted to do computers like my Uncle Rick, right? And he flipped his ass out on me, dude, about it. Like, you know, you're going to be a fucking engineer. You don't need to do computer shit. And switching that, not switching that probably would be one thing that I would do again. Like going into engineering and shit. Or going into computer science.
Instead of engineering?
Instead of engineering, yeah.
Yeah.
Because I didn't learn shit, right? Like first semester 0.084, right? So it was like I didn't really get anything out of that. And then I caught the music bug or whatever after that. Yeah, that'd be it. Because I
Yeah,
still
but
want
if
to
you-
take design classes and stuff. Well, that's why I like doing the 3D printing thing now because it's kind of like that, right? Like I'm designing shit,
Yeah.
solve problems.
But
Yeah.
if you were to have refocused, taken that time in your life more seriously instead of focusing on the alcohol, don't you think that it would have potentially benefited you far greater than it has?
Possibly, but I think if I was actually in the major that I wanted to be in, as opposed to the
Yeah.
one that my dad wanted to be in, I probably would have been able to apply myself.
So you weren't
Yeah.
walking necessarily in your own shoes at that time.
Yeah, exactly.
Trying
Exactly.
to
I
fulfill
was just being
somebody
what he
else's
wanted me to be.
expectation.
Yeah,
I
exactly.
gotcha.
Yeah, which fucking sucks, but
Yeah.
it is what it is.
Well, let me ask you, how do you hope your story impacts others who might be struggling with the same thing?
It's about being honest and telling the truth, not only with yourself, but with other people. But like, there's also a caveat to that because I've used honesty selfishly, right?
Elaborate on that. What do you mean you've used honesty selfishly?
Well, like say I'm trying to get the girl,
To manipulate?
yeah, and I know her boyfriend's doing some shady shit. And then I tell her, what benefit is that to anybody other than myself? Now, granted, you can say, well, oh, she deserves to know and da-da-da. So it's not my fucking place to tell.
The intent
You know.
behind it was malicious.
Yeah, there's a lot of instances like that. And when I talk at meetings and shit about that, people always look at me like a dog looking through a fucking screen door. Like, what are you talking about? Like, well,
Yeah.
then you get some examples and they're like, oh, yeah, I've done that too. And so I'm learning that there's not a lot of black and white in life. It's a very, very gray world that we live in as far as the choices and the decisions and the consequences that we encounter. But God damn it, if there isn't color fucking everywhere.
I find that fascinating. That is your perspective, where I see it so differently. For me, I see it as I see things very binary.
Yeah.
It's either a 1 or a 0. I mean, you can do the points all the way through, all you want, but it's either a 1 or a 0. Ultimately, it's either a yes or it's a no. And that's just how I see it. And that doesn't make it right. That doesn't make it wrong. But my decision making, I obviously I try to think about other people, right? But it's either
There's a right action or a wrong
it's
action.
either this way or that.
Yeah. Well, the binary is a part of the grayscale, right?
Elaborate.
Well, you got all the gray, and then at the ends of the gray, you got the white and the black.
Yeah.
And then everything in between is the gray. So it's an aspect of that. So there are situations where that's the case. Did you run a red light?
Yes.
Right? Were you speeding?
Yes.
Yes. Like that. There's no grayscale there.
No.
Well, it said 55 and I was only 2. No, you were speeding, asshole.
Yeah, it's either a
Right.
yes or a no. Yeah.
Are you driving without a license right now? Yes. You know, I spent a couple of nights in jail for that shit. Stupid shit. You know, so, but when it comes to like relationships and people, there's a lot more.
Complexities.
Dude, it's so complex.
Because you have to think about your action, how that's going to affect the people in your life.
Yeah. Well, it's not. Yes, that's accurate. But there's also other parts where it's like, are you thinking about how it's are you putting the feelers out there too far and trying to extrapolate the future? Or are you just trying to live in the now? Because like a lot of my anxiety that I'm experiencing recently, I've never been an anxious person. And I recently went to my doctor and I'm taking a leave of absence from work because of anxiety, because of a lot of things that we're going through right now in life. And, between me and my wife and my job and just fucking life, right? Like shit that I never knew how to handle. And like my blood pressure is probably like 170 over 110 on a regular basis, which is like a hypertensive crisis.
Yeah.
So I'm taking meds and all that shit for it. But that's been rough because it's like I'm trying to relate to I can relate to my wife now when she tells me that she's anxious.
Yeah.
My doctor literally gave me the same med that she takes.
You recognize that.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
like, do you feel like this all the time?
It's a level of awareness.
And she's like, no, but when I tell you I feel anxious, that's what it's like. I'm like, oh my God, I'm so sorry.
You had no idea.
I'm so sorry that I ever dismissed this or made you feel like you were a fucking idiot. Like I'm so sorry and it's given me I've been able to empathize with her on a very deep level when it comes to her anxiety and her fears and the way she views the world, right? Because she's the type A, we're going to do this, this, and this, and then it's bedtime, right? And I'm not. I'm in the fucking inner tube down the river, and we're going to get to point B eventually.
Yeah.
Right.
But how we're getting there, I don't know yet.
Yeah,
Don't
right?
care-
I mean,
Don't
there's
care
some,
how I get there.
there's some things that I want to like be rigid with to a point, like bedtime for baby is 8-ish.
Yeah.
Dinner should be
Rigid 8-ish.
Yeah. Yeah,
I like that oxymoron.
dinner should be around 6-ish, you know. But like,
It's a firm 6-ish o'clock.
yep. And it's when I'm cruising through life, I have to be like, and a lot of my anxiety is coming from like, how is she going to react to my actions? And that's not fair to her, and it's not fair to me. But it's something that I've developed over the years of our relationship, either through her poor reactions or my delusions of her reactions, or me not trying to understand where she's coming from.
Mhm.
Right? Not asking the question, is this about the toothpaste or is this something else? Right? And also all the bullshit I did with the whole like, oh, I'm gonna leave if you do this again, which isn't true anymore. And
That's
She's a-
do you recognize that as a selfish statement?
very
Yeah.
100%. Because what's she supposed to do with that? There's no room for growth in that statement. That doesn't fucking coincide with the vow that I made, for better or worse. Right?
Recognize something very, 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 very similar in myself not too long ago, actually.
Yeah, like
Where
we're gonna
made
do
a-
this or we're not.
Made a comment like that, and it was about a week later. I came back. I'm like, hey, because I thought about it over and over and over again. I'm like, God, what a fucking stupid thing to say. And so I went back to Lindsay. I'm like, man, I recognize what I said and just how fucking stupid that was and how selfish that was for me to say that. It is not fair for me to put you in that position.
Yeah.
Ever, under no circumstance. But yeah, like those are big steps, monumental steps for you.
Me and Herbert, we've tested the waters, man. We've put each other through the ringer, and I'll be goddamned if now at this point in our lives, like I'm fucking super stoked for what it's gonna look like.
Yeah.
Because, like, we're finally, for the first time in our marriage, we're finally starting to develop that unified track.
Yeah.
Like, we're going to go here together when we get there, and then we're going to go here together, and so forth and so on. And if somebody tries to knock us off the track, we're going to shoot them in the face.
Hypothetically.
We're going to make the bodies disappear.
Yeah.
We're going to call her father-in-law up, and we're going to make bodies disappear. He used to work with a bunch of gangsters in the elevator trade.
Oh boy.
That motherfucker's got some stories, dude. I'm telling you what. His name's fucking Kerry Hofer. We just call him Hof. That's how everybody knows him as Hof. I'll run into his old coworkers on the job site sometimes. Hey, you know Hof? Hof? Yeah, that dude's fucking awesome. He's got stories, man. But like, and my daughter, dude, holy shit. I didn't get it until I got it, right? Damn it. I didn't know what I was missing out. I would have been having babies 20 years ago had I known the things that I feel about this little girl. You know, I will.
It's an unconditional
Oh my God.
love that you. Yeah.
I will destroy countries. Like, that's the sensation. Like, I will fucking decimate countries to keep her safe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, I will whatever it takes to fucking protect her and to give her everything she wants in life. Not to a point where it's like, you're the princess. No, you got to figure your shit out.
Yeah, there you go.
You know, oh, maybe don't walk so close to the fucking kitchen table, you dumb fuck. Oh,
I got you.
You're 2.5 feet, and that thing is 2.5 feet.
Donk.
I know you don't understand dimensions yet, but you will if you do that more than once.
Yeah.
You know, don't climb on that. I warned you.
Yeah, that's all you can do. Don't do that. Okay. Well, you'll figure it out.
Yeah, I remind my wife all the time that they are just agents of chaos.
Yeah.
And we're just here to pick up the mess.
Yeah.
Like, if you want a clean house, don't have kids.
Well, true. Until they get to a certain age, because
Yeah.
now we've got chores and allowances.
Yep.
Yep. And
Now they can contribute to the house cleaning.
Yeah. Yeah, but getting a goddamn 2.5-year-old to pick up her shit in the living room.
Not gonna happen because sometimes it's literal
Impossible.
shit in the living room.
And she'll pick that up, and you're like, no.
Yeah. But getting my 10-year-old to do it is a goddamn chore in and of itself. Pick up your sister's shit. Why?
It's not my mess.
Yeah.
I know.
I know, but it's you. I'm doing all this other shit. You gotta fucking contribute, dude. You don't live here for free, asshole.
So coming on that 3-hour marker, Lindsay, do you have any final questions?
See, I
Well,
guess the biggest thing is, what can you say to someone who's really struggling right now? Something that you, maybe if you would have heard, would have helped you.
With Lindsay's question, I'm actually going to ask my final question as well, because I think they're exactly the same. What advice would you give somebody standing where you once were, unsure whether they can change their life?
You gotta pay attention.
What?
You gotta pay attention.
To what?
I'm just saying, dude. In general,
To what?
like, you gotta be awake enough. You gotta be, if the thought comes that maybe I shouldn't be doing this anymore, you gotta run with that a little bit. Like, not a lot. You don't gotta run with it all the way to sobriety or changing your life or fucking fixing your shit one day at a time, right? But the second that thought comes, like, maybe this isn't so good. I'm getting kind of tired of hurting people. I don't know what I want to do. I don't know where to go. Because it's those times where we're given the answer. We're given the path. But usually what happens is we just dismiss it so quickly that we never see it. Like, I can think about, there's been a few times, it's been so long ago, it's hard to remember, where God gave me the out. He gave me the fix. And I didn't take it because I was still being dishonest with myself. And that's where a lot of it goes back to, is that being honest with yourself and being truthful to yourself as well as other people, and at least have one person, I don't care who the fuck it is, whether it's your dad or your girlfriend or your brother, your friend, random homeless dude on the street, right? Doesn't matter. Tell somebody the truth and all of it. Because you will die burying it if you don't. Right? And I've known a bunch of drunks that have taken their lies and their deceits and their shame to the grave. And this one dude, Walt, man, I don't know what demons that dude was hiding, but fuck. In person, he was the coolest. He was so happy. Goofy fucker. was probably like a 3 out of 10 on the look scale. God damn it if he wasn't just a good, wholesome dude.
Yeah.
Fucking love that guy. Walt Goff. May he rest in peace. Fuck, he was just a fucking man. He got to a place where there weren't any more solutions. Not that there weren't, but he didn't want to look at them. And this is in sobriety. He got into his truck and he doused the truck in gasoline, and then he lit the truck on fire and then shot himself in the face with a shotgun.
Gee.
He's making damn sure.
Yeah.
Damn sure. I've never been there, luckily. I've been close a couple of times, but I've never been that hopeless. And I can only imagine what happens when a person gets there. And suicide is just a symptom of depression. It's a coincidence. It's not something else. It's a result of a disease that can be easily treated. Whether it's through going to the fucking gym more often or meds or friends or whatever, right? It's a treatable disease. And that's just a symptom of it. Just like fucking dying from cancer is a symptom of cancer.
Yeah.
And I wish our society would get rid of that stigma for as long as it's been around, because that's some bullshit, right? That motherfucker was sad and depressed, and he didn't tell somebody the truth. And I guarantee you, if you come across somebody that you can tell the truth about the shit that's going on in your life, it doesn't matter. I strongly feel like the human instinct to preserve each other on a species level will take over, and that person will try to help you.
Yeah.
I've had a lot of really deep conversations with people that I barely knew that were able to place me in a position to get help. And if I hadn't opened my mouth, if I hadn't fucking turned around when Wally said something, I wouldn't be here today.
Yeah.
Because I like to drive drunk. That was my thing. So, I don't know, man.
Driving drunk, I'm
yeah.
doing my thing.
If you're fucking listening to this and then something strikes a chord, fucking holler, whatever, but tell somebody the truth, the whole truth, and don't hold back ever.
Honesty, integrity, a moral compass. Is that some
fuck-
tools to a pathway to salvation?
Yeah, I mean, fuck the moral compass, right? You're telling somebody the truth to fucking bail your own ass out,
It's not a
right?
moral compass.
Yeah.
You're
But
being moral to yourself.
Yeah, true.
'Cause
True.
If you can get to the point where you stop lying to yourself, it makes it all that much easier to not lie to other people.
Yeah, for sure.
But you're the easiest motherfucker to delude.
Yep, exactly. Yeah, that's 100%, dude. I can lie to myself so much easier than I can lie to you.
Until you believe it, and now it becomes your truth, your reality, and then it's easier to spit that in other people's face.
Yeah, just tell the truth.
And then they're going to accept those lies and bullshit as reality. Oh no, he's fine. He's a happy guy. He's happy all the time. He's always smiling, always joking, cracking jokes. He's fun as fuck to be around.
Yeah.
I don't know why he blew his head off with a fucking shotgun and set his car on fire right before that.
Right?
I had to say that right before that because
Yeah.
you get where I'm going.
Well, there's been times where I've been in those situations where I was receptive to change, and I would just end up at a church somewhere, and I'm not anti-religion by any means, but those people will listen for as long as it takes for you to tell them the truth,
Because they embody the spirit of Christ.
and they can do that shit. And you could not go back on Sunday, or you could. It doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter.
But tell somebody the truth.
Yeah.
Because then if you tell somebody the truth, then it's going to be easier the next time. And the next time, and then you can fucking get yourself out of the hole and go do some shit with your life.
The sooner you start recognizing the truth, the sooner you can start the healing process.
Yeah, basically.
Drew, have you been through the rough?
Yeah, buddy.
Are you still going through it?
Yeah, always, man. In the book, at the very end, it's surely you will meet some of us as we trudge the road of happy destiny, right? And the word trudge is defined by, with difficulty, right? Like trudging through mud.
Yeah.
So we as people are trudging the road of happy destiny. It's not a destination. The road is happy destiny. And they use the word of instead of to because there isn't a destination. We're just here doing this together and going forward. And as long as we keep taking one step at a time, one day at a time, we will eventually get to a place where it won't be so hard.
Enjoy the journey because the end of the road is a fucking casket 6 foot under the ground. If you're lucky,
Yeah.
enjoy the journey.
You too, bud.
Thank you.
Thank you for listening. Don't forget to stop by throughtherough.net to check out our latest episodes, merchandise, and hit that donation tab to keep content coming. See you again next week.